Welcome to Your Anime Senpais. I'm Richard.
And I'm John.
And John, today we're going to be watching and reacting to ZombieLand Saga Season 2, Episode 2. And you know, John, I've been kind of seeing a kind of theme here that we got going on with the ZombieLand. I mean...
Oh, yeah?
You know, seems like every other arc, it's like somebody loses hope. They're like, oh, you know what? This whole thing's just, it's worthless. We just can't do this. Somebody's always got some reason that they just think that they're not going to succeed as an idol group.
Yeah.
And you know, we've had pretty much everybody just about at this point. I mean, other than maybe Ty.
The legendary Ty.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she's like the only one that has yet to give up hope. Like pretty much everyone else has. Now including the manager himself as well, which is like the last person who should ever be giving up hope.
That's a good point. Yeah, we've seen everybody give up and then have everyone come and rally around them,
right?
Build them back up. So
you know, the thing is, like, this whole thing is his idea. So why would he give up hope? I mean, yes, it's true that they did have that one show that was like maybe a fraction of the amount of people that they were expecting, because I think they were expecting like tens of thousands, but they only had like 1,500,000 people there.
Yeah.
1,500.
So like 1% of the stadium or something
like
that.
Yeah. And you know, that's disappointing for sure. But I mean, at the same time though, they've gone through so many like other troubles and tribulation. You know, this guy, he's always been like, you know, you guys will do it and you're gonna save Saga. But this time around, he was just kind of like, nah, we're done. It's over with. Just goes bar hopping, and despite Sakura trying to convince him to come back, which she does eventually succeed to get him to come back and watch, and he eventually gets his hope back. But it's still very strange that him of all people would have just been like, yeah, no, we're done. This is over with. So
yeah, we just had to get it out of the way for, you know, shock value.
I mean, I guess so, but it would be nice if we saw why he decided to build this group in the first place. You know, because it kind of seems like it's almost like he's on a time limit. Like he's got to get this done now. He's got to get them successful now.
Yeah.
He's got to save Saga now, or else something happens. So
I think they did discuss that in the last episode, like why he was always in a hurry, I thought.
Right.
So
yeah. Well, maybe we might get some answers this episode. I guess we'll have to wait and see. So let's get started. I believe this is sit-ups.
Nice. I bet zombies are extra stiff.
Probably. Oh yeah, there we go.
Nice.
But you're zombies, though.
Gonna be ripped with all those zombie muscles. Just got the dog sleeping on her feet.
She can't even... There's been an incident.
What? Oh. A very tiny portion. The month?
Yep. Well, whose fault is that anyways? God.
Maybe... Oh, television?
I was gonna say, yeah, or just go on YouTube. Well,
right.
Whatever their equivalent to YouTube is. Oh. You're right, exactly. It's his fault. Zombie harassment.
I'll sue.
He's totally avoiding the subject.
Oh. Hmm.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Who?
Ryu?
Who's this?
Okay.
Okay.
Epic hair.
Oh, that's why. That's why. What's her name was having that reaction because she's like, "Oh, I know who this person is."
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. That's why she. Because she was.
30 years later. Huh.
But she's already dead. Tomorrow.
Right now.
Oh. Watch it. Watch this guy be a total Okay, never mind.
he is older though. To be
Yeah.
fair.
I was gonna say he's gonna be a total disappointment, but yeah. Well, it's been 30 years, and the hair just doesn't stand up like it used to. uh,
Gave me a pause. What?
sure. I think that was supposed to be like a really
Time mocking him.
She's way too nervous. I'm not sure.
$5.
He's like, no, I just wanted to free. Sure. Yeah, well.
Surprise the gods.
Oh, uh-oh. What?
Hmm? The truth? Oh.
Which is?
What? The inner temple?
Oh no.
Huh?
His influence has kept. It's a good thing they did those push-ups
Right?
and sit-ups. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Wow, he's not gonna make it.
No. And he's gone. Like, they don't even notice that he's gone. Oh, there he is. Oh, nope. Don't touch her.
It's never easy.
I mean, I guess that's true. uh, cut.
Yeah, cut. That's a wrap. Right?
Yeah. They just let it go. Because honestly,
fistful of soul.
I mean, yeah, I guess. His hair.
What? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Watch, they're going to drive like a half a mile down and then he's going to climb back in. Oh, I guess we're not going to see it. Oh.
I guess he's just so famous, even the police let him ride on the hood of his own car, I guess.
I guess. She was inspired by his words.
Right? After beating up like half her class.
Mm. Don't take it. Yeah, that's the poor old guy's radio. Yep. Oh, hey. Whoa. Oh, this guy. Oh, this guy. I'm so sorry.
No riding double. What?
Well, two people on the same
Yeah.
bike.
This is kind of funny. That that's his main concern.
Oh, where'd the bike go? Well, that's the guy that was investigating
Okay.
investigating those three.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I don't know why I'm here.
Uh-oh.
Did he actually say that he was quitting the show? Or did he just allude to it?
I think he just kind of...
So you.
Ah.
Right? Exactly.
Mm.
Her.
Right now.
Okay. You're here. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it would be a good marketing thing for them, for
Oh
sure.
yeah, yeah.
Wow. Why?
Why is this so shocking for them? I don't get that. Saga history.
I want to see him with a haircut, to be honest with you. Get a haircut, please.
Oh no.
A younger man. Please get a haircut.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's gonna be able to
I
be a thing.
mean, whenever she's a lot older, he's gonna be even more older.
But
so
can she get older? She's a zombie.
oh well, that's fair too.
I do appreciate how their makeup starts gradually wearing away, and you start seeing the dark circles.
Mm-hmm.
You're a zombie. Yeah, exactly.
Into a fine woman. Oh.
Aww. Aww. I was gonna say
You
she's
gotta cry
crying too.
with her.
She didn't know what else to do. Oh, your stuff's done.
You're drying up.
Right.
It's about time for that police officer to come around.
Well, fortunately, they got backup, so it's fine. Well, looks like it worked. Wait, you're
Oh.
number 2, though. Oh, we're gonna get another song from her. I do like her songs more than I do the others. Not saying the others are bad, but
Mm-hmm.
she does seem to have the better songs.
Hmm. I think I remember her from season 1 doing the rap battle.
There was that, but she had another song. I don't remember what it was called now, but it was definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Just get a haircut, please.
Well, he really grayed whenever he left
Where did
Saga.
he go? Where is he at now?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's Japan.
I don't think so.
I like how they have a show every episode so far.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Richard. What do you think about that episode?
I thought it was good. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how I actually felt about it. I mean, that guy's haircut really just was very distracting. I'm sorry. I get it. I know why he's got it. It's fine. But at the same time, I was just like, I can't make it through this
grade
episode.
The episode a little lower because of his hair.
Maybe. I mean, maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. But it definitely was something else. But as far as the episode itself goes, though, like the heart of the episode, I enjoyed it. I thought it was good.
Okay.
And the fact that it really centered around her, what's her name, Saki, right?
I think so, yeah.
Centered around her, and because like we grew up in the '90s, of course, and even though we didn't have like idols that had hair like that per se, but I mean, just like because she had the Tamagotchi or whatever, and just. Seeing those Yankee guys with the haircuts like this that remind me of Yu Yu Hakusho. And
that's actually what I was thinking about. I was like, yeah, this kind of reminds me of like Yu Yu Hakusho or JoJo. Do they also have hair like that in there as well?
I don't know. I guess we'll have to watch and react to that at some point just to make sure. But still, though, the '90s are a very nostalgic time. At least for me and.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I totally get where she was coming from. Like she's seeing like this person that she grew up with, grew up listening to, I guess, rather, and that helped her really inspire her. Yeah, exactly. So I'm actually kind of surprised she didn't. I was expecting this story to go where like. She sees him for the first time after a couple decades, and she sees how run down he is, and even though he's kind of like still got the spirit per se, but like he's not the same as he was back then. So I was thinking maybe she might have some conflicting feelings, like, oh, this isn't the same guy that I remember from 20 years ago or whatever, and maybe they might build the story from there. But no, like this guy, he's still got the spirit, and she still believes in him, and. Yeah. Even though he's leaving his radio station, I guess it was kind of predictable that he was going to give it to them, or at least to her, because I was just like, I mean, what else would you do with it? I guess, but
I guess that's true. I didn't really know for sure that he would give it to them, like, hey, right now.
Yeah, right now, exactly.
But
But I mean, it was still good. I thought it was interesting. How did you feel?
It was kind of weird because we did start off with the whole introduction from the manager, like, hey, we're going to be on TV. And I was like, oh, okay, this could be interesting. I didn't think that they were just going to be the hosts.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to do like a live show or something on TV otherwise. But, I think it's good, but I don't think it was like that great. It kind of feels like a stepping stone episode where we're kind of building towards something because... We saw Saki's growth. We saw the Branch of Two get on the radio now, so they're going to be... I don't know if that's going to be a continual thing where they're going to be showing that, every episode that they're spending time on the radio or, maybe who they affect. Maybe we'll play into it because that one reporter or whatever he was, investigator, will hear him daily or weekly or whatever. Maybe that'll play into that. I don't know. It kind of feels like a setup for future things, and also just a slice of life kind of episode as well. So it wasn't, I don't know. I feel like it was good, but it could have been better in some ways. Yeah. Maybe it just drug a little too much.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
But yeah.
One thing I do want to point out though, and something that they just kind of, I guess, purposely just sort of touched on just briefly before they were like, oh no, we're going to do this now. As very beginning where he was like kind of talking with all the different zombies or whatever, and he was like, hey, how are we going to improve our ratings, blah blah blah. And then one of them was just like, so yeah, this whole thing's your fault, so you mind giving an explanation? And he's just like, let's talk about something else now. Right. So it's like, once again, he's avoiding the subject, and once again we're denied answers as to what his motivations, his true motivations are. I mean, I'm sure it has something to do with like helping out Saga or whatever, but why? Why specifically? What is this guy's background? How was he able to ring animate these zombies? Like what is going on with this guy? So once again, we're kind of denied. I think that's probably one of the reasons
Yeah.
why I didn't enjoy this episode as much, because I was kind of hoping for those answers, at least kind of like hinting towards those answers. Even and we're still not getting that.
Maybe that's what it was. I guess I was wanting it to go a different direction.
Yeah.
More so than what the episode intended.
Yeah.
But we did find out it's only been a month, I guess, since everything went downhill pretty quick with the manager.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what they said.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe this episode will be the turning point for future things. It'll be like, oh, remember back on that episode with that crazy dude, the white Ryu?
Right, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it'll...
I mean, I don't mind episodes like this where it's like, okay, because I mean, where they have like, oh, let's take this one character, oh, let's explore more of their history or whatever, or more aspects of, because you had the one idol, I think she was from the 2000s or whatever, where she was like, and even in this episode, she was like, oh, getting into relationships, I can't do that because I'm an idol or whatever, and that, but of course, things have changed since then, but. I have a feeling we're going to see more of that, at least for the next few episodes, I'm sure. Which is kind of a shame because we've kind of already gone through that last season.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I felt a little bit. Yeah. We were kind of just rehashing things. And,
yeah, a little bit.
And thinking about it, maybe this is a step toward their revenge and, gaining back their popularity, gaining back that burning desire to... save Saga through the airwaves, and this is just a stepping stone for them, and greater things are going to come. I guess maybe that's where this is heading. So
hope so. Well, I mean, I think this season's only going to be 12 episodes roughly, so hopefully we're not spending all 12 of those episodes just
going back over into the girl's past again.
Yeah, or just doing like little stepping stone episodes like this. Like let's get some really meat and potatoes. Like the investigator guy, like he did his thing at the end of last season, and then it's like, oh, looks like he made those connections, and then we're not really seeing that anymore. And so it's like, what's going on? So this guy had a whole month or so to actually do his investigation and try to figure out what's going on, and we just don't know. We're sort of still left in the dark.
Fell off the map doing their little side jobs. He just kind of lost track of him. Maybe that's why he was so excited whenever he heard him.
Oh yeah, that's good.
So
good point. That's a good point. I didn't even think about that.
But yeah, I mean, it was kind of dragging a little slow. There was times where I didn't really know, what to react to. I was like, well, I mean, we're just kind of learning more about this, and we're just kind of being told things. When that kind of felt like something from season 1. Yeah. Now that we've kind of established who everybody is. I like learning about the past for, the characters, but, I don't know. It was just kind of an odd way to do it, I guess, maybe.
And also just, we've seen a lot of that already. Let's get to the story. Let's get some, even just some hints as to, some of the questions we have. Let's get a little bit of answers as to what this dude's motivations are and what the end game is. Let's get a little sight on that. I mean, I don't want to see the series end per se, but I'm curious to know what direction we're kind of going here.
And that's true because this season so far, we did kind of have an interesting opening because the manager was down, like you mentioned at the beginning of this episode. We lifted him back up, and kind of going off the first season. The first season was like, hey, I got you guys together. We're, you're not zombies anymore. You're reanimated. You're thinking. Now we're gonna save Saga, and everyone's like, wait, how do we do that? And he's like, guerrilla warfare tactics. We're gonna pop up, concerts and this and that, and we had a little bit of that last episode. We had the hey, let's go back to where we started so we can kind of get our groove back. And, sing the song that the manager wanted us to sing. And then I think maybe that's what it was. We went from that to, like, having a clear goal of, like, hey, this is how we're going to work towards saving Saga and getting back on that track. And then it was like, oh, we got sidetracked. Yeah. And maybe that's why I'm just not as into this episode.
I mean, it did work out in a way in the sense that they do have that radio show now. So that's even more,
Yeah.
ways to communicate to their audience. I'm still kind of wondering why they don't have their own, YouTube channel or ZombieTube channel, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, they might as well at this point. I guess maybe just. Actually, I don't know. I mean, that would seem like that would be sort of the next step, because there's plenty of idols that have YouTube channels, and so voice actors, voice actresses, again, idols also have them. So it's like it's not necessarily unheard of. So I don't know what's kind of the thought process behind.
Maybe they just want to get out in front of people, and
I mean, I guess
get that exposure. I guess.
But I mean, even if it's just like small videos of them, like setting up for their next show or whatever, or maybe getting Sakura's thoughts on the next show or whatever. I mean, they don't necessarily have to show us in detail with these episodes that we're seeing, but just like get hints of that, like just have like the camera set up and maybe shows somebody, their editor or the manager, even just uploading it up to YouTube or doing the editing or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, because obviously people want to see that, right? But having their editor crash on them every 5 seconds, whatever. But anyways, but I just while it is nice that they do have the radio show, that's great and everything, but it's kind of surprising, I guess, that they haven't really done more. I mean, again, I know that they can only do so much, especially since their popularity has kind of waned a little bit.
And their mindset is of the past. Early 2000s, you weren't thinking, hey, let's get on the internet.
True, that's true.
Meiji era, you're like, what's the internet?
Right, yeah.
But most of them are from pre-YouTube era.
True.
But the manager's not.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And you would think that he would be like, hey, let's do all these different types of things. You guys are zombies. You've got plenty of stamina.
Yeah.
Even though you like did a sonic boom on your bike going to the radio station.
Disintegrated it down to the handlebars.
Right. Yeah. So like you guys will be fine doing a YouTube channel, but again, overall decent episode. Could be better, definitely, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. So.
Yeah.
Any other final thoughts?
Nope.
All right, guys. So, what did you think of this episode, and what did you think of that guy's droopy hair? Let us know down in the comments below.
And did you enjoy this reaction? Subscribe to our channel. Hit that notification bell to keep up with the content that we always put out. And do us a favor, check out our Patreon. We do have full reactions there to this episode and to others. And we'll see you in the next episode.